What is up, YouTube family? It is Lay Artista here with another video again. I'm gonna be doing a quick room tour because I know you guys probably haven't seen my room yet, and yeah, you can see that in the background. That's my Supreme poster. For those of you that are hype beasts, that's not real. I got it from Amazon. I just wanted it because it looked cool. So we're gonna start over here in this corner where my door is. So right here is my Guitar Hero poster. So I like Guitar Hero, so now you know. Over here is another thing that I made. I got a bunch of fake Supreme stickers and made a poster out of it. Put them all together. They're kind of falling, but I thought it looked cool, so I put it there. This is my clock, but also safe. It opens up like that. I don't know why I have that. It just looked cool, so I got it from Amazon. This is my Boy Scout wall. I was in the Boy Scouts, and I did get Eagle Scout. That's right. There's that. It's not easy to get. Being an Eagle Scout has a lot of good things, but it's also what I just said. It's very hard and difficult to obtain, but it's definitely worth it at the end. You can use it for your resume. It makes you look good on paper. Just all the above. You know a lot more about the wilderness and camping than most people. And then again, that's more stuff that I did in Boy Scouts. This is my graduation stuff: cap, rope for being an Eagle Scout, and then sash. Is that what it's called? Whatever. And then this is my music award from freshman year of high school. I was in band, the Allen Eagle Escadrille. I'm sure a lot of people might know what that is, because Allen, Texas is pretty famous for mainly its stadium, but if you know the stadium, you probably know that we have one of the biggest bands in the country. A couple other awards, some work stuff. And then this is my badge from working at Dick's Sporting Goods right here. Some whistles from being a lifeguard and whatnot. And then a couple drawings that I did a couple years back. I did this one. I did a video of this one a while ago. If you saw that, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It is pretty cool. In the future, I'll probably be doing how-to videos about drawing and stuff like that, so that'll be interesting. And then another one right there. That's another one of my favorite ones. I did that drawing in memory of Robin Williams, obviously, so that's one of my favorite ones. And then a guitar that my grandmother gave me, and I always loved music before that, but she just wanted to give it to me because no one else in the family was using it. And again, there's my poster. There's a light, stuff over there, and then got all my shoes. These are all my bad ones, the ones that I wear to work and stuff. And then books, shoes over here. I'm not gonna go too much in detail. I'll tell you like some of the main ones. Got some retro ones, Jordans. Got some Yeezys over here, and got some more Adidas shoes. These are like the Aniki runners, and then the NMDs down here. More NMDs right here. I do not have the boxes for them, so I've found boxes just like those. Got these from Amazon, so if you're a sneakerhead, looking for a way to looking for a cheap way to put your shoes up, then I recommend getting these boxes. I forgot how much it is, but it's like $20 or $30 for like 50 boxes, shoe boxes. So those are pretty cool. I have some Puma shoes, some Asics, some of the classics like Gel Lyte 3s, if you know what that is. Some Nike training shoes, and then some Harley Davidson shoes. And yes, I do ride a motorcycle. I'm pretty sure I said that in my last video, but I use these for like longer rides. They have like a higher heel. If you know anything about motorcycles, then you know that having a good heel or good support for your ankle is a lot better than tennis shoes with no support. So yeah, and then I did some customs on some shoes sometimes. I'll show you more of those in a future video. Don't know what to call it. Probably something like shoe customs or how to be a sneakerhead, something like that. And I'll talk more about that in a future video, like I said. So we are going to be talking about how to make money. Usually a lot of you people, a lot of you guys in high school looking for ways to make money and ways to save and ways to basically save money for college if you're planning on that, or just making money in general. And this video is going to be strictly basic, so I'm not going to go into detail about too many things. Just some of the main things that some of you guys could probably learn from and use in your future. So one of the first things that obviously everyone does is get a job with a salary that you get paid every 2 weeks or every once a week. Most retail jobs do once a week. And some people do retail. That's like the first thing they go to. They work for like TJ Maxx or Ross or anything like that, like Nike outlet or Adidas outlets. Those are the main ones. A lot of people do those. But I started working as a lifeguard. There's a pool right down my street and I started lifeguarding. And lifeguarding is pretty simple. You can probably get high pay most places because they pay like decent money for being a lifeguard. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Lifeguarding is pretty simple. After that, I started getting other jobs like retail. I worked for Dick's Sporting Goods, like I said, over there with a name tag. And after that, I started working with Cutco. Like my last video, I started talking about, is Cutco a scam? Go check it out. It's pretty informative. And I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't like a salary that you get every 2 weeks. So there was some disadvantages, and I do talk about some disadvantages to Cutco, but they're all, again, for some people it can be perfect if you make a lot of money and you have that drive for money. Again, I'll talk about that in the other video. Another way to make more money is surveys. You can do stuff on your phone. Like Amazon is a big one. They're a big major corporation for doing surveys with. A lot of people do that, but you usually have to do enough reviews to where they start offering you money. So that's another good one. This video is not to promote apps. This is more of a video to show everyone like the types of jobs that you could get to make money. So like I said, surveys. Surveys can be found on like Inbox Dollars or Zap Surveys or Zip Surveys, something like that. There's a lot of apps for surveys. You can check them all out on the App Store, but Inbox Dollars is a good one that I use. There is, like I said, Zap Surveys. But another thing that you can do to make more money as a teenager is odd jobs. You can, if you have like a Facebook profile or a Twitter account, you can promote those things. You can advertise how you can mow lawns or clean this, clean that. There's also apps for that you can also sign up for. You have to go through background checks and stuff like that. But yeah, something to kind of go along with like odd jobs. You can do jobs like during the season. So if it's fall or spring or summer, there's most likely going to be like mowing lawns. During the fall, there's going to be problems with leaves. You can do raking services. You can look up on Google or YouTube different amounts of money that you can ask for or offer to people. Usually people will say yes to lower amount of prices. That's usually how I did it. Dog sitting. Dog sitting is a good one. Or dog watching, dog walking, stuff like that. I've done that before, and that's pretty good money. They pay like large amounts for hourly, so you can look it up again. Off of experience, I've done like $300 or $400 for like a week, and that's pretty decent. Most girls tend to do babysitting. I don't know a lot of guys that do babysitting, but they are typically ones that are more likely to get yeses for. I'm not saying guys can't babysit, but I mean, if that's what you want to do, again, it's different for everyone, but everyone can do all of these things. I'm not limiting it to one gender, but yeah, girls usually, I've known a lot of girls that do babysitting and they make pretty good money doing it. Like my girlfriend right now is doing babysitting for decent money. She makes like $100 for like 3 hours, so it's about $30 something for an hour. That's not bad. Another thing that you can do is get apps on the App Store again for selling things. Again, this is not a promotional video, but like OfferUp, 5 Miles, Letgo, those are the big 3 that I use. Again, there's some more apps that do it, like I think Mercari, Poshmark, things like that. I have used those apps before. They're decent. I've used Poshmark and actually sold some things. But again, you're not getting the full 100% of it. So that's something to consider when you're getting those kind of apps or selling things that you don't use. Like what I do, I used to resell sneakers. So that's something that I still currently do. If I get any offers, I kind of work with them on that and kind of find something on something that's fair price for both of us, something that we both say yes to and agree with. But yeah, so a lot of people right now are doing sneaker selling. That is something that you can do. I'm not saying it's easy. That's probably one of the more harder things that you can do, because when you start up, you have to have money so you can buy the sneakers. You don't have to start, with $1,000. I mean, you can if you have the money. Like, you could buy some, like Off-White or Supreme, something harder on the price like that, something higher with the pay. But as you can see, I have a variety of shoes. So anything that's anyone is interested in, I usually let them know what I have. Like anything Adidas, anything Nike. Most people say yes to the Adidas just because I don't have that many Nike. Like the retro ones, I used to have like four or five pairs of the retro ones. Right now I only have the Royals and the black and whites. Comment down below if you do know what those are, because those are one of the highest looked up sneakers on most of the apps, most of YouTube, most of Google. I mean, if you look it up, you'll know what it is. That's like the first Jordan shoe that Michael Jordan made. You can watch videos about it everywhere. Everyone talks about them all the time. Another subcategory for being a sneakerhead or a sneaker reseller is doing sneaker customs. That's another good one. I do that. I used to offer that and promote that on like Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that, social media sites. I got a couple of requests, but you don't make a lot of money doing that. So again, sneaker reselling is probably going to be the main aspect for that category. Another thing that I've heard of is there's apps that you can sell different services. Like I said, like mowing lawns, dog sitting, but typically the apps are more for like things that you can do online. Like I think there's an app called Fiverr. There's an app that you can write books for people if they want to sell a book, or if they want to promote anything that they're doing, or just write a book because they want to. That's not really common, but you can do that as well. One of the more bigger things that a lot of people do, wow, that lighting is crazy, is YouTube videos. You can make money from YouTube videos, but you have to get it started up, as I am doing right now. Which, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe on this video and subscribe to my account. That would help me out a lot, and that helps me create more videos, more content for you guys. So don't forget to do that. Anyway, let's go on to the next category for making more money. Anyway, those are most of the main ways that you can make money. Like I said, seasonal odd jobs that you can offer up on Facebook, Twitter, any social media account where you have large amounts of followers, Instagram, and then salary jobs, like anything in retail, being a lifeguard. I highly recommend doing lifeguarding because it's one of the more simpler jobs. You don't have to do hard labor like for fast food restaurants. I know there's some pretty crazy work that you have to do for like McDonald's, but I mean, I've heard they've paid pretty good, so that's something to consider. Like I said, lifeguarding's pretty good. Odd jobs, surveys, selling things, being a salesman. I do recommend Cutco if you have a high money drive and will not stop at it. Sneaker selling, anything that along those lines, selling things that you don't use. There's tons of things that you can do. You just have to know where to look. Guys, there's countless ways of making money. You just gotta do things that suit you, things that you enjoy, things that you're good at. The way I look at it is, if you're good at something, why not try to make a career out of it? I mean, you don't have to make a career out of it. I mean, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but I mean, everything has a price, you know what I mean? So I mean, if you like lifting, doing stuff in the gym, you can become a personal trainer, offer different ideas for other people that might be interested. You don't have to do it for money, but this video is strictly for, how to make money. So I mean, anything like that. I know I probably changed my shirt and hat, but it's later in the day after I got off of work. So now I'm gonna do a recap because I know that was a lot of information to take in. The main 4 jobs that you could have: jobs with salaries like retail and fast food industries, jobs with commission or competitive pay, and the third one, odd jobs like babysitting, dog walking, or mowing lawns. And the fourth one is jobs with surveys or internet revenue, like selling a book on Amazon or advertising various upcoming brands. Okay, so those are the main top 4. Okay, so you'll probably see me drive off on my motorcycle now. Alright guys, so I'm about to head to work, so that is the end of my video. If you guys have any suggestions for another video, please comment down below, or if you want to say anything in the comments down below, feel free. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to ride off on my Harley now. Probably in the future I might be doing how to ride a motorcycle for those of you thinking about getting one. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video.